is everything now looking better. So yeah, welcome back to Memory Sports TV. It is the next match, round 4 match. Davide versus Enrico. So for Enrico, it's the third Italian competitor he plays in a row. That's really interesting because then he has played all Italian competitors in the tournament. I have to record here the task manager view on the side. It's running, and now let's see. Yeah, because we're doing still the task manager thing. Yeah, I'm recording, so just go down slowly. Thank you. Yeah, Davide versus Enrico. The music is still on. Okay, that's for sure too loud, I guess. So let's see. Thank you. And visual high as well. Yeah, now it should be off. So Enrico versus Davide, third Italian competitor here for Enrico in a row. And I'm curious how that works. I will post the introductions of the surprise event now, and then let's see if they have any questions. Show you that as well. View, publish, link. So surprise event instructions are online right now. Check it out. And this is the surprise event. I show you that here. Oh, where is it? Here we go. This is a surprise event. So each image, it's an images event. Each image shows the name of a color written in another color. For example, verde, so it's Italian, in orange. Green, verde means green, and it's written in orange, and then it's one by one. Let's see if there are any problems, any questions.
So, for example, we can have also the same word, for example, verde, but with 2 different colors.
I couldn't say. Maybe, Johannes? Did you hear the question?
I heard the question. Since we have 30 images, I'm pretty sure that might happen.
Yeah.
Because,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure that can happen. No, but good question. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I change my settings? I have to go in train.
You don't have to change your settings. You will see one image at a time, regardless of your image's preferences. So please don't change anything right now, because it will be one image at a time anyway. So there is no, you cannot change that for that event.
Yeah, it's written. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I have to lower my volume. Okay.
So if you don't have any questions left, then I will open the game in a couple of seconds, and then good luck for both of you. Okay?
Thanks.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay,
Good luck.
Sounds like they all have an idea what's going on. I go to the admin page here, which I don't show, and then let's go and open the match. I was a bit careful here. I always feel a bit like walking on, I don't know, on glass. And try to not click the wrong button. There are not too many, but sometimes it feels a bit like that. So yeah, it's color and word. So like if you would have it in English, it's written down red, the word red, but the word is green. And of course, that's very interesting. And I think that's, of course, the question answers the question from Davide very well, that there can be also written red, but it's yellow ones, and then it's written red and blue ones. Makes completely sense. If it would be just one word and one color each, then it would be quite easy, because then it's really just about memorizing the words, because then you just memorize red, no matter what it is, what color it is. So it's definitely a bit more. So let's go. Both are ready, and here we go. This is this. Okay, where we are here, they should start every second. I know they don't start every second, of course, because we have a 5 minutes delay. So they start now. I will make that a bit close. The window here a bit tiny for myself, so I don't see that, and we have to wait for 5 minutes to start while I am putting up the cams as well, and we have time to take a look on the brackets and see where they both are coming from here into or why they are here in this round. Okay, they just started in live, so we have exactly 5 minutes to see what's going on, and that's good to know. Yeah, so let's take another look on the championship page here. We are here, tournament in that round 4 here. Davide versus Enrico. This is the first match of round 4. The second match of round 4 will be Simon versus Alex. Since Alex had a lot of to do in the hospital, he has like a 4 or 5 days streak of 8 hours, 10 hours, I don't know exactly shifts, but during the day, starting at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning. So they luckily could figure something out on Monday, which is already behind the initial time window of January 21 to 24. But I think, and that's what we were going with, is that it's of course really we would wishable. It's something. What we want to do is of course getting all the matches played, and if it's possible, then even if someone has 1 day delay or something, then it's also fine, because this is time window is like a recommendation which we'll try to fix and try to have all the time. But the cool thing is that they could already arrange a match, both of them, against Matteo afterwards. So if one of those here, Alex and Simon, and of course one will win, plays Matteo, then almost hopefully in this time window, so everything is back to normal. And I think that's something we should always try to do, getting people play. And since we have 1 more week this tournament, it's definitely possible. Yeah, and then we have round 4, of course, here, or let's call it semi-final, Don versus Vishwa. They play on Tuesday. That's big, like the winner brackets final. It's a winner brackets final already, and the winner of that will advance to the final. So that's something I'm very much looking forward to. And look back to what we have now here. So we have Enrico. He played Sylvain in round 1. Then he played Matteo in round 2, and that was a very dramatic match. Like, he won the first set, but then lost 2 against Matteo. Enrico dropped down to the repêchage, played Daniele, the other Italian, and then played now plays Davide, the third Italian. So we have 4 Italians, and now Enrico has played all of them. And after that match, he has played all of them. And then we have, of course, the other guy, Davide. Davide was winning the round 1, 5-4, 5-4 in tiebreak, second set against Yasuhira, very close. Then he lost straight in 2 sets here against Vishwa. Against Katie, that was kind of a nail biter, especially in the first 2 sets. First set was kind of clear for Davide. Second set, he was leading 2-0, I think, 2-0. Then he attempted a world record in numbers, and then he lost 3 more games and lost the second set. So Katie was really up here, but Davide strike back with a impressive international name score of 27, beating Katie with 26, and that meant that he won, or that he walked towards a 4-0 win in this round. And now we are here on playing. They are here and playing each other. So recent games running, and we are waiting for the game to show up here. Surprise event. Looking forward to that. Everyone in the chat, welcome to round 4. So we are slowly approaching the end of the tournament. Still a couple of matches to come. Too many, because we are really after that point where most matches have been played. So 2, then these 2 is 4, 5, then we have 6, 7, and a final 8, maybe another final. So with that match together, we have 9. And here's the surprise event. Let's go. Let's go. So that's how it looks like. Yeah, you can tell. It's Italian and it's written. It's funny, right? So yeah, they had time to prepare. Davide looks like he's checking something. They had time to prepare for that, but it's always like you might make something up in your head and think, okay, that might work or this might work. You have kind of a strategy, and then when things starts, it's a bit like tough. You need 2 things, right? You need a color and the color and the word. So I can imagine that if you have a color system, would I always would recommend, to be honest, to everyone, having a color system ready. So like you have one, maybe one number, a single digit for a color, then you could make it, every word would be a 2-color, a 2-digit number. Like if it would be red and but in blue, then you would have to decide, you go for the word first and then for the color, or the other way around, and then you make it up red, blue, and that would be 1, 4 or anything like that. So that's something, if you want to go into Memory League and play these surprise events, colors might appear at any point. And what I would also recommend is if you're entering Memory League and you have a color blindness or anything like that, let everyone know, or let the organizers know, because then this would of course not appear to your competition, because that would be of course not fair. So yeah, just to make sure that you're not in an unfair situation. So it looks like that we have Davide versus Davide here, which is of course not the plan. Here's Enrico. And here's Davide Cam. So let's see how that goes. So both 6-6. Okay, can be a close one already in the first game here. And by the way, already thank you very much, supervisor today, Dorian, who has played as well in this tournament and dropped out, and now is so kind to go back to the other job he does here on Memory League. Besides competing, he starts a bit of supervising again, and that's very cool. Thank you a lot. Hi, Nazar. So yeah, that's what the first surprise event is about here. You have like a written color name and a color, and both are, yeah, they had some questions, but they're both struggling here a bit. That's not that super huge score. It feels like that both were maybe preparing. In the preparation, it always is a bit easier than it is in reality. And now we are at 7-9, and maybe they just guess in the end, and let's see. Maybe it's also a chance. Now, Davide already guessing. You see, getting anything? Now 1-8. So then the question is, will Enrico keep it? That's a tough one. Davide already clicked finish here. Enrico's still recalling, so I guess he'll going to win that. You would do the same system as Davide. To be honest, I don't have system. Okay, yeah, maybe that's the case here. And as I said, color system. Make something up just in case. I mean, sometimes you have to memorize Rubik's Cube or anything like that. I think I made my color system when I started doing Rubik's Cube blindfolded. And that's, of course, good to have one. And so Enrico will earn the first point here. Who has the next choice? Let's check to make sure. I think higher seed is Enrico, of course, yes. Yeah. For sure. So Enrico chooses the next game, and if he wins the first game and chooses the next, that's of course always beneficial. Okay, and here we go. It's 11-8. So let's see what they're talking about. GG, tostissimo, mamma mia, che roba, tremendo, mi è andato in pappa il cervello, idem, ha ha ha, GG. So, my Italian is 0. I can imagine what they're saying, but I don't want to say it because I'm pretty sure it's wrong. And Vishwa is sharing his code here. Yeah, something like that, right? Some kind of color code. Mamma mia is kind of, oh my gosh, yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Cheroba? Cheroba. Probably something like it's difficult. There. Very tremendo is like very, I think. Mi è andato in pappa il cervello. Me, I'm not sure. Looks like no, I don't know. So the prediction is there. Who's going to win that match, Enrico or Davide? Well, they go for cards already. So let's see. Enrico's choice, cards it is. Surprise event to this Enrico guy. But Davide pushes here for cards, and was Enrico's choice, wasn't it? Davide, yeah, 20 seconds for Davide. Okay, he's up in his upper range here. In his upper range. And if he gets that, he would, of course, already send a signal here to Enrico, who was, of course, if you lose a match in a championship, you might be disappointed, but it really felt like Enrico had a hard time after losing that match against Matteo, who Enrico was leading in the first set, and then kind of Matteo struck back with so nice scores and images. So it was well deserved by Matteo, but Enrico also felt a bit like, he could have won that, so that's tough. And then he dropped down to the repêchage, and I think Enrico, Matteo, they're really good level both. Here they played a slam final. Enrico won that, so it's let's see if anyone this year, I think this year it will happen that anyone in the field will win the third slam. By that I mean that no one has yet ever won all 3 slam tournaments, not in a year, but in total. So have won each of them. Maybe happens this year, but of course there's always Alex in the Pan American Open if he plays that, and he's of course always good for winning that as well. So maybe he will defend that forever. But he has lost that as well already. So let's see. And others have others open. So Vishwa, thank you. Matteo lacking the PAO, Simon the AOO, and Vishwa the AEO. Okay, interesting. So it's still possible that that's not going to happen, but it's let's see. I'm curious if that comes down at some point here. And there would be, of course, a big achievement. And I think what we definitely can do is a big trophy or something at some point. If someone wins all slam tournaments in a year, that would be all cool, of course, all cool. So like the Grand Slam in tennis. all in 1 year. That would be cool. But that's tough, is it? Because I mean, different time zones, different applications in real life, and things like that. They will make it not easy. And Davide here, struggling on the last cards. He put in the other cards quite confident, but now struggles and seems to be, or has some trouble here, has problems on the remaining cards. But maybe it's also capable of fixing that. Oh, it's not over. Enrico already watching here. I think Enrico had a second cam in the previous match. Yeah, now he's back to his front cam from the laptop. It's okay, but yeah, that's also something we need to push more after the championship, that we have a better second cam for some people who need it. I mean, some people have a very good front cam, which is sufficient in my opinion. If you see the person, and if you see like Vishwa, for example, you have, I mean, you're always visible in the front cam to your shoulders, so don't seem to be necessary to me. But after the competition, we have to take a look on everything here. Yeah, 2-0. 2-0 to Enrico, getting that one. But Davide pushing here already a bit with the timing, because that's of course something that Enrico has to consider in the next game of cards. Enrico is saying nice speed. Yeah, that's the only thing I can really translate. Yeah. So waiting for game 3. Choice will come from Davide. Words. I mean, this cam is also not perfect. It's not so much better as the usual front cam. And that's something we didn't really consider, because people are playing to the wall, so they should maybe place the cam a bit more to the left or right, something like that. So anyone stopping the clock? Outside of my apartment, we have just some protesters. I live in the middle of the city, and Davide quicker. And there are always some protests. And sometimes it's hard to say what is the protest about. Because they have like transparency or something to written, but it's hard to read from outside. And what is that? What kind of flag is that? It might be Venezuela. So it may be possible. Is it Venezuela? It's just the Venezuelan flag. Yeah, I think that's it. No. It's not Venezuelan flag. It's Iranian flag. Whatever. Not whatever, I'm sorry. So I think that's the Iranian community protesting against the Iranian leaders because of the protests in Iran. So they are supporting their fellow citizens in Iran from Germany by doing some protests here. Yeah, I think that's yeah. Okay, I see. Okay, anyway, back to the sport. Davide quicker and Enrico with one mistake. Davide also with a mistake here. That is Scaravaggio, probably just a typo. This one, probably a typo as well. And if both get, we had one time 100 with Davide and Katie, I think. They were the only match which we had both with 50. And that looks also promising here. If both figure out their typo. Enrico, yep, figured it out. Okay, it looks like that he is going to trying to make it. Okay, what is it? 50-50. Enrico clicks finish. Well done. You can just watch the big smiley on his face. Very strong, our Italian competitors here. Second 100 of the tournament. I'm pretty sure about that. Katie versus Davide was 100. If I'm not mistaken, but I think that was. Davide recall still checking, 30 seconds left. Davide very high level in words already here. He's checking again. He will not change anything. Hopefully for the score. So let's see. Nice one here from Davide. Words going to him. 50-50. He clicks finish. And then there it is. 100. Here we go. Or with more enthusiasm. It's like in the darts world championship. It's like 100. I have to train my voice. But there haven't been too many incidents in chances here this season, this tournament yet. So okay, looks like both are happy to talk a bit here. Yeah, losing with 50 words is always, look at them, it's like synchronized. Davide always, before he starts, he looks a bit like prepare. And as soon as it starts, he becomes very, very calm. Look at this. It's just, if you look at his eyes here, it's like eye tracker is nice here, right? So like face name. If you look at that close here, really cool to see.
Poverino.
So who is faster? Who goes faster? That is Davide. Yep. And now he's like, look at this, look at this. It's like, whoa. And now keep it in, keep it all in. That's what he's going for. And Enrico, on the other hand, also covering his face here. Both are quite impressive here. Davide, as Nathar is already saying, it's very fast for him. In his top 5, he has only 2 30s, only 2. This is the 34.14. This would even be a top 5 score. But having only 2 top 5s, 30 is, of course, then you are the underdog in this game. Because these games are also from other competitions and other training matches and so on. Yeah, that may be probably too fast. But he attacks here. And Enrico with a choice. But big chances now for Enrico here to, on his choice, of course. Davide is struggling. It's interesting, isn't it? I mean, Davide scored 27 in international names against Katie when it counted in the first game of the third set, when she chooses international names, and he lost the second set 4-2 after being up 2-0, then attempting a world record in numbers, didn't get it, 2-1, and then Katie won 3 upcoming games here, also with a 50-50 in words. And then she closed the set here 4-2. And then there was Davide in the third set scoring in the first game 27 international names. That was, but of course he didn't take 34 seconds for international names in that game. And beating Katie with 26, that was a big one, big win. And Enrico looks a bit like a 29. Let's see if can maybe Davide get close to that. I mean, these 2 typos here. Or is Enrico getting it? Yeah, he's getting it. So then Davide needs all of them. And that's nothing I can really see here in that game. Now they're already watching one of his opponents here in the next round. Davide or Enrico. Big matches up to come. I was also doing a bit of training lately, but not much. But what I came up by was, that's something I'd like to do, is you see in the background, no, you don't see anything in the background. You see in the background here to that side, you see my little display that shows the weather right now. But I can put anything on it. And I was thinking of having international names there, just like one name at a time, every 5 seconds, running for 24 hours straight, and that just like being there all the time. And just enjoying myself, sitting here, going by, eating, watching some international names flashing by, and letting me get a bit used to it. Let's see if I will do that, and how, if I can do that. I need to figure out if that works, but yeah, maybe. Enrico getting that one, 3-1. Yep. 3-1. Vishwa, is asking, do you think we have to have surprise events for Slam first and second rounds too? I mean, they also all. I mean, I think the biggest challenge, of course, is creating new events. Surprise events is always a lot of work for Simon Alton, especially. That he is capable of doing it for the World Championship is also because he has reused a couple of surprise events, of course. But if people are fine with reusing surprise events in the first rounds, and only have maybe new surprise events in the final or semi-final, that's definitely an idea. And images, it is. Let's see what's going quicker here. Enrico 9.87 to Davide's 10.46. Both super strong here on images. Enrico's best time. He's in the top 5 here. Davide not, I guess. No, not the Davide's personal best. Another is saying, I think the database of internet now is doable, to be honest. Not memorize the names, but just take all the internames that I didn't memorize them in my games and then just make an image. Yeah, I mean, I know for sure that the database is big. More than 20,000 names. That's also for sure. I'm not sure exactly how big, but I also having a side project getting more international names and just doing that for myself. But it's my personal international names database is already at 17,000. And that doesn't feel doable in creating an image for everything. It's just like, yeah. Okay, Enrico quicker. Can he get that top 5? Looks very promising for him. Whoa, that's a performance. 50 seconds recall and perfect recall. Wow, he's in good shape today, isn't he? Let's see if he clicks finish. I think he has clicked finish already. No big reaction from him. Big one. Big one. In this shape, he is not beatable today. Or it will be super hard to be beatable today. Not at all, Nazar. You are right. The match is far from over. But that's, of course, a big thing here. 9.8 seconds. Very comfortable recall. No problem at all. And David is struggling a bit here on his images. Yeah, you'll see that time here as well from Enrico. And that's a big one. Yeah, let's see. I think Enrico, if he wins today, he will be also happy to play someone else except from Italy. Next game will be chosen by Enrico. Can be either words, numbers, or images. Maybe he's just going to images again here. Let's see what's going to happen next year. Enrico already in deep thought. Probably focusing already on the next discipline. Maybe numbers? Numbers. I don't think. Maybe images again. Maybe images again. Yeah, look, it was like not 100% happy, but also like eyebrows rising here. Kind of, well done, Enrico. A bit tough here. So they talking here again. Davide is saying che tempo means good tempo. Davide is saying c'est difficile per me, so they are difficult for me. And then Davide also saying it's a top 5 for him. And Enrico is saying not bad, I think. No, not bad. Something like that. But yeah. Okay, set points for Enrico. Set 1 might be gone soon. Let's see what's his choice here. Can tell from the side. Images. I think it's images. Looks like images. If it walks like images and quacks like images, it is images. But maybe I don't see it right, but it definitely looks like images. Yeah, what else? I mean, yeah, it's images. No speculation. And let's see what the second attempt here shows here. Look at Davide again here, like doing the ghost clicking here on the keyboard, and then going for the next game for both of them. Let's go! Images. Davide! Quicker, 10.5. Or let's say Enrico exactly 1 second slower. Davide almost the same time like in the previous attempt. Enrico a bit slower this time. Davide needs to get that one, and then he would draw the match again. Enrico sleeping. No, of course not, but yeah, Davide covering his eyes, his face here. Enrico right hand to the right side of the laptop. And Davide here already with his left hand. It looks like he's a lefty on the mouse. Both have to wait for the recall to start. And here we go, recall images. Davide needs to defend that to get closer again. Otherwise, Enrico wins set 1. Both playing straightforward here. 45 minutes into the match. It started not too late, a bit later, I guess, but not too much of a delay here in the beginning. Enrico looks super solid. No doubt about it. And Davide, can he close that game and get 30 as well to defend that important game here? Let's see. Ooh. Okay, now it's not so. I look at these formations here, like, of course, it's can be tough. Yeah, it's different, but if you go through everything very quick, then it might leave the same impression or a similar impression. No, it's not finished yet. Not finished, at least in the here. Yeah, looks third set is second set is around the corner. Very likely that we have that already now. With Davide both times on images, he chose the first images and then he lost the second as well. We'll give him something to think about.
I'm having problems with my Zoom. Ah, okay. Oh, no, io c'è.
And that's it. Set one gun.
Is it okay?
Over. Yeah, I think they went on a break. Let me check the reality. Yeah, they're on a break. And I'd like to go for a game of stream pairs today. Let me go for that. Actually, at least we are a memory community, and we have to play stream pairs at least sometimes. Otherwise, I feel like a words community, and I'm not. We are not. Twitch, on Twitch. Okay. You hear the nice sound. Okay, let's start that. You have to find the pairs. This time, flags first. Oh, switch myself off here. Flags.
Yes, good, Davide. Sorry, I didn't see the air checker.
Nice, guys. Much better than yesterday. Very nice. Very nice. It's German. Okay. But yeah, I click on continue. And animals again here. Nice. Solved that one as well. Just to check if they're back. Not yet. I keep an eye on the page where we play one more round. I think there's also one with cards. Let's see if that's coming. No, animals again. Good, 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 good. Survived, survived. One more game. Again, two. I think we can do one more. Let's go. Alienness again. Now it's getting a bit too many animals here, right? Okay, game starts. And we survived that level as well. Nice, guys. And switch that off here. But we can keep on playing later. Okay, second set. Numbers to come. And here we go. There on this stream pairs, there's also one event. It have been animals all over the place, but there's also a card thing. And I'd really love to play that with you. Davide, 12.91 seconds. What a time is that again here. Top 5 score. Attack from the beginning. No doubt about that. Just go for it. As Nazir has predicted. Numbers. Yep, 3 seconds. And let's see if Davide can get that done. He is very close to get that done. More often. And it looks good. 12.91. Again, one gap. Enrico, one problem here. Okay, a typo maybe for Davide, maybe a misread. Enrico. Okay, Enrico gets it done. Or one gap as well? No. No gap. No gap here for Enrico. And Davide with a typo and a gap. That's, of course, very unfortunate. Because even if you just would figure out that gap here, it's still not enough if Enrico keeps it. And I think he'll will. Oh, I crashed this right here. Pushed him down in the right corner with the droplets. More droplets. Oh. Okay, that helped Torion here a bit in the end. Thomas has one droplet on the eye, on the head here. And let's see, can Davide fix that one digit? Is it a typo or is it a misread? It's a typo! It's a typo! Wow, well done! Very nice! Davide with 12.91 seconds. Big shot here, big one. Big one. Second best score of the tournament. If he gets it. Bit worried here. If he really keeps it, but I think he will. Yeah, he keeps it. Nice. And I just, because I was just looking up the best scores, because in the first match, I think, or one of the first matches, the best scores were updated live and not with a delay. So you could see, I think Vishwa found that, you could see if someone has a good score or something, but that's not the case anymore. It's really also delayed now. Very cool. Okay, Nazar, let's see what's coming up next from your side. Looking forward to that. Okay, 1-0 for Davide. Very strong attempt here on the numbers. And now Enrico has the choice. Cards again. I mean, they're close, and maybe national names first. National names would make completely sense to Images, he has shown that he's very strong. Maybe he's playing images again. So I think it's a wider range now for him to get choose for more events. Yeah, Enrico Davide on cards. So choice by Enrico keeps playing cards as his first choice. Okay, interesting. Davide is always so close on cards. He's going to 20 seconds when 48, 49, things like that. He keeps doing something in the end. And let's see if Enrico pushes here for a quicker time this time. Davide faster again. Again with a 28 here. With a 20 seconds attempt. And yeah, 48 cards, 47 cards, 49 cards. Let's see if he figures it out this time. Big time. 2-0 maybe.
Cazzo ho sbagliato qua. Cazzo però.
Sorry. Again, a few gaps for Davide. Maybe a bit more. Yeah, Nazar is talking about dreaming. And you did that. I just wanted to write anything. Okay. Enrico, can he solve that? I think he will do that. Really, Vishwa. So you're pushing on that game here. Nice. Roulette all. Yeah, nice. You can try to push for the lead here. Just 3 more rolls, and I think you're leading. Yep. 3 more. Third place, 1 more to be second. Oh, maybe you just broke. It's also likely. Okay, Davide not figuring it out. Point will go to Enrico. This guy. A minute left. Yeah, Davide not getting it. So cards is, and I think Enrico knows that. Davide has done great times, yes, but he's not stable at all with these times. And Enrico has done a lot of progress regarding accuracy, stability on cards. Okay. Got the message from Nazar. Got that. Yeah, Davide trying something, but that's not enough in that game. 4 seconds, and that's it. Yeah, what can you do? I mean, nice attack. But the game goes to Enrico's taking his game. Now back to Davide, probably words again. So strong. It's a secret. And not anymore. He's choosing from the table. No, it's not words, is it? That's numbers. So much confidence. Isn't words, right? The second from the left. Why I don't know that? Should know that if I go and compete. Images. Images. Second to the left, or did I see that in a mirror? So like left to right instead of right to left. Yeah, maybe. It's so hard to tell from these screens. So it's just like barely visible, but somehow. Inversely, yeah, maybe. Okay, guys, let's go. Yesterday, they wanted to play at actually 1 hour later, but I was asking them to play a bit earlier. It's words, right? It's words, and I asked them to play a bit earlier, so we agreed on 1 hour earlier. I like to have it 2 hours, but that didn't work out. So, and I was just telling them, yeah, it's nice when you talk, but keep it short. So I think they are doing me a favor. You're playing quite quick. I can definitely finish the match, but still, it's a
Cazzo, dai.
bit tricky today. And words, okay, let's see. Enrico looks a bit like he finishes first this time, but maybe David is closing in now. Yeah, coming closer, coming. Yeah, he overtakes now and is quicker. Very nice. Words. Top score for words so far is 43 seconds for Vishwa, 47 seconds for Nazar, and 49 seconds for Matteo. And we have had 10 people doing 50 in this tournament, and I think it's not, that's a record, I think, and it's not going beyond that, because all people who are not having done 50 yet are dropped out already in words. So we haven't seen any world record yet in this competition, have we? The world records seem to be more and more difficult, but let's wait for it. Can Davide do it again here with a 50? The accuracy is quite nice. It's very good accuracy. I definitely like to update my stats at one point. Unfortunately, I was not able to do that for the matches. But let's see. Another, okay, nice. Prediction. Finalist prediction here from Nazar for Davide. No? One gap. One gap. 48. But Enrico still already with one mistake. That's a different form for him. So it's not just a typo. It looks like the infinitive, and this is a first. I think it's first. So it's I do, whatever. But also not sure about that. So, and Enrico, if he gets that right here. Okay, there is one more mistake now for Enrico. And that, yeah, one mistake for Enrico. Indizio. And that is the 48-48. Maybe that saves Davide's attempt here. Fisher, not sure what with your internet today. That's, I mean, that's happening sometimes, right? Luckily, we haven't had big internet issues here for anyone in the competition yet, and hopefully that keeps being like that. Enrico figuring that out. That's important. That's maybe the deciding situation here. Maybe that is the fingertip or into that direction for Enrico here. Let's see if Davide can put something in. Enrico clicks finish. Now has to wait for Davide. 48-49. Davide needs one word right. If he has maybe one, then he types it twice. Will he? Nope. 49-48. That's tough. Unhappy here for Davide. Tough one. And that's big point. Big point for Enrico here. Grabbing that by a bit of luck. But that's it. And it's a break. That's a break for Enrico. Important one. Vishwa, can I tell a joke? I don't know if it's what kind of joke, you know? There's always kind of you have to be careful, but I don't know. Go ahead. I will tell you if it's appropriate or not. Okay. In my eyes, of course. Oh, they're already starting national names. That was quick. There are plenty of people got 50 words in words, but no one got 51. Yes, it's of course also a joke, but yeah, Matteo is joining just to say that joke. And I must say, I try to figure out if there's something special about it, but That's okay. I'm not sure if you would win a prize for that joke, but I'm pretty sure you wouldn't. So 37 seconds here for Davide. Again, quicker. Almost the same time as in the first game. And this is Enrico's choice. And how maybe Davide is now overplaying it a bit here. I mean, meant no one can get 51. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah. Huh. What shall I say? Wow, wonderful joke. Just kidding. Yeah, but it's not so surprising, is it? Okay, let's see. Davide get 30. Let's see. Yeah, maybe you just keep on doing memory sports, Vishwa. That's definitely better than your joking joking skill so far. But maybe you improved there as well. So let's see. You improved on international names, so joking should be possible as well. Davide here with a nice green so far. So no mistake is good. It's a good sign. But the time is so quick that it would be a top 5. As I said, he has done 30 only twice in the last year. In all matches, not just competitive matches. You know, no one ever memorized 81 digits in Memory League. Okay, Enrico closing in. Looks good again. Yeah, that's tough. I should have said it in a way like, yeah, let's see if you can save that. Don can do 50 in 20 seconds, but I can't 51 in 60. That's better. That's for people who know. That's it's better somehow. I don't know. Now it's always it's of course a bit burnt down already, but yeah. There is a lot of people got 50 words and words, but no one can do a triple backflip. What are you doing, guys? What kind of jokes do we do? And many people do 80 digits, but no one can go to Mars. Okay. Okay, Enrico is going for 30 seconds. We will do a brainstorming joke session where we can do that in other matches as well. Let's try to create some nice Memory League competitions jokes together. Okay, I tell that joke once, and yeah, it's maybe not. Yeah. Anyway, so I got a 69 in numbers and still got an 80. Okay, that's it. Okay. Ear check. Ear check. Those long events I trained last year, 2025. Oh, cool. Yeah, the father didn't allow that. Okay. Yeah, okay, I think we have a match point, right? For Enrico. Enrico, is it a match point? Numero uno. International names. Nice choice from Davide. Yeah, as said, he is very strong on international names, and he did 27 in this tournament already. Personal record. Enrico 26 is his best in the top 5. And Davide quicker. So let's see if the score is higher here for Davide and that he can continue if Enrico is winning that match here now and advancing to the next round of the championship, beating 2 out of 3 Italians. He will play, if he wins Nazar in the next round. Let's see. You hear them talking? Dorian, I don't think so. You're spoiling people here. Yeah. Thank you, Dorian, for that. So let's see who wins that now. 23 for Enrico, looking very good. But yeah, maybe it's already, the cat is out of the sack already. Enrico with 24 25. Well done. And let's see, 26. That's, and I can tell that's it. 26. Let's see how many he can get in the end here. But Enrico was a nice performance. It's getting a bit closer. But 27. Oh, wow. Very, very solid here from Enrico. Let's see how he finishes the match and how he reacts to that, beating 2 out of 3 Italians. And I'm pretty sure he wants to go for another Italian, but for that he has to beat Nazar first, and then maybe he plays Matteo again. Let's see. '23, 27. Well done, and yeah, let's wait for them to finish the match. $50 seconds, and then it's over. And Enrico Marraffa will advance to the next round of this year's World Championship. Dropped out or lost in round 2, but now in round 4 he will win. And then he'll go to round 5, obviously, playing Nazar. That will be a big match as well. All upcoming matches are just going to be big and bigger. That's for sure. And we'll have one dropout today. Again, Davide here, 24. Nice performance in this tournament here. Very well, nice performed also in numbers today. So congrats on that performance. And it was a pleasure to have them here. And now we're going back to Zoom. Congratulations to Enrico here winning that match. He didn't click finish yet? No, he did. So let's see what
Cioè, mi ricordo che facevi sempre 19, mo...
Hi guys on Zoom. Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Wait, I can't hear. No, I should. Now I can hear you. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi. Nice match. Thank you for the nice show here. First of all, Enrico, congratulations. Did a nice job today here. Words was good, and I think you can be quite happy about your performance today.
Yeah, sorry, I hear you a little bit bad. I think maybe my connection. You asked me about my performance.
I think you had a pretty good performance today, and you can be confident or happy about it, can't you?
Yeah, because I was not training in the past days, but yesterday, the day before, in the last 2-3 days, I trained, and so I recovered a little bit my shape. So, and luckily, I saw the results of getting again trained a little bit. So I'm happy with these results.
Yeah, and Davide, your numbers super nice today, 12.9 seconds. I think you also surprised Enrico, didn't you?
Yeah, of course. But he know me. He know I can do well in numbers, and I know that he can do really well in numbers. So I thought, okay, let's go fast. Don't be worried about the time, and yeah.
Okay, cool. And images didn't work out so well for you today. What do you think? What was the problem with images today?
I don't know very well. In the past days, I was really confident about 10 seconds, and I showed on my previous match, for example, with Yas, but sometimes you are a little worried, but also the set. I think it was not really easy. So maybe the set and yeah, it happens.
Yeah, but anyway, Davide, you're dropping out of the World Championship. A couple of last words. How do you feel about the World Championship? And yeah, just up to you.
Yeah, first of all, thank you to Simon, to Johannes, supervisor. It is always a really nice moment in World Memory Championship. I have to increase my score. I feel quite happy about international names because you know, I was like 1 year ago one of the people in the world that were really bad in Inter, and now yeah, it's okay. I can do more, but it's still okay. And I am happy about the Inter scores and also with numbers.
Cool, Davide. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you here. And Enrico, one short outlook to your next opponent. What do you think? How will that go?
I think that I will need more training than this because Nazar is very strong and it is an athlete like me in talking about disciplines. So very strong in cards, numbers, images. Then he always goes fast as me. So then I think he's trained in this period, and so maybe if I want to have a chance, I have to train a little bit more these days, I think, even though I have exams.
Cool, Enrico. So then good luck for your training. Good luck for the upcoming match.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, and
thanks.
Yeah, see you soon here, Davide, and see you in a couple of days, Enrico. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye. Thanks.
And thank you also to Dorian, of course, for supervising here today. Oh, I lost myself. Well, we'll go back to stream pairs, finish that. Is there anyone who wants to keep on with playing? And then we are out for today and see you then on the next match Monday. I'm not 100% sure if I can stream Alex Simon. I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, music already running. But if not, then we'll see us definitely for Visual and Don. So thanks for watching today. Keep on memorizing, and now keep on memorizing some stream pairs. See you soon. Thank you, and good luck.